Welcome to this gameplay video for the Necromancer's Anarchist build. So the Anarchist build specializes in the Ordered Chaos skill tree, and it has the ability to, whoa, not a good start, has the ability to accrue anarchy quicker than the other anarchy builds.
Alright, let's keep this going.
This is because it has a skill called Typecast Iconoclast, which basically means every time I reload or I get a kill, there is a chance that I will get an additional point of anarchy. With 10 points in the skill, it gives you a 60% chance of activating, which means that it'll be proccing pretty often. You'll get to maximum stacks that much quicker. Now the other thing I've done with this build is given it the largest capacity shield I can find. Anytime I can get a kill, those shields are pretty much regenerating to full. This is because of two skills working together. We have Blood Soak Shields, which will regenerate 80% of my shields. And on top of that, we have Unstoppable Force, which will regenerate 8% shields per second. With these two skills working together, as long as I keep chaining kills together, my shields will stay relatively high capacity all the time. The rats offer a little bit of a challenge though, because they're pretty good at dodging bullets sometimes. You can see after just loading with 0 anarchy, we've already got 75, 77. You have a slag in here. Get next swoop. Here it comes. Sorry, just taking a moment to rack hunt here. There we go. Sorted. Unstoppable Force also gives you some bonus movement, which can be really handy to be charging enemies, getting in close, dealing massive direct damage as opposed to ricocheting shots from a distance. So right now, if I was to shoot these guys from a distance, you'll see it'll take quite a few shots before I get a kill, as opposed to when this guy's close, it takes massive damage. Shame I couldn't follow it up. The point made clear. Now as I'm using a turtle shield, I have relatively low hit points. However, it is still worth keeping those hit points above 50%. This means that if I take massive damage that breaks my shields and does health damage, I will get a grace period. I won't just get knocked into fight for your life. But if you're low health, like right now, my health bar is shaking or flashing. If I was to lose my shields now and take health damage, I would go straight into fight for my life. So you want to keep your health above 50%. You do this by using Digistruct Claws, which will heal you. It was not the best moment to do it, but I just wanted to show you on the video. A couple of swipes of that will take you above max health, above half health. Why won't you slow roll? Thank you. They jump around so much, these guys. I'm very lazy when I aim at them because I half expect them to just duck to the right or duck to the left. Don't mind letting your slag weapon ricochet. Probably increases the chances that you'll slag multiple enemies. See, all 3 of those were slagged just by shooting the roof. You can also just see how much damage you can deal when you get a direct hit at the optimal distance. So we're already up to 158 Anarchy. How long has this video been going for? Been going for 5 minutes. You can get maximum Anarchy in less than 5 minutes if you start in the beatdown, the bar in the beatdown. This girl has a surprisingly large health pool. It always catches me off guard. You can still aim. I know it seems kind of redundant when you're aiming and none of your bullets are even visible on the screen because they're shooting way out to the side, but it does increase your accuracy. So if you do want to get a direct hit, you get in close, you aim at them, you are more likely to get that direct hit. I tend not to though. But yeah, it does increase your accuracy a little bit. It's got a slag weapon. Example of where, you know, you aim to the side and I just walk, like sidestep into them.
I know, I'm so bad at this.
I really should start using a damaging grenade and not just magic missiles. We're almost at the point where we don't need to slag. I generally find that's around 250. The damage sort of peaks before your accuracy starts to make it dip again, and then it'll climb back up again. So health is low. We had the grace period on that one. We would have been knocked into fight for your life if I didn't have above 50% health just then. That grace period just saved my butt again. So do just keep an eye on your health, and if you see it dip down to low, try and get a melee attack on someone. You know, your digiclaws won't deal any damage, but they can keep you alive. Take a hit. Just couldn't hit that dude, eh?
Blood and metal, my favorite thing.
Another melee hit on something. So even at 300 Anarchy, it's still worth slagging things, so when you only hit them with one bullet, it's enough. Check for that barrel. Alright, now we've got the dude with the rocket launcher. I'll just stay close to this dude. Try to get him before he gets too many shots off. Or any shots off. Great. Alright, sorted. Finish our leg and then that'll be the end of the video. It's gone for 12 minutes. I might as well just stop it there really. You're not going to see too much. Anything that's really different. Rush it through. A little bit too low on that one. Start to see the difference between aiming down the sight and shooting from the hip.
I am the god of damage!
Just checking that my guns were reloaded.
Number
Reloaded
five
there.
alive!
I'm ready for prom.
Alright. Anyway, that's the Anarchist in action. You just got to make sure you keep scoring those kills so you can keep those shields topped up. Use Unstoppable Force to get in close so you can land more direct hits from being further away. We've cleared most of the fridge, and by doing so we've got 378 Anarchy stacks. If I went down the bottom I'd have maximum Anarchy. It has taken us 14 minutes to get this far, but compared to other Necromancers trying to accrue Anarchy, you couldn't just jump straight into gameplay with a lot of them. Unless you're like doing a Roboteer build or something like that, the Catalyst probably really struggles for a bit. So most guys will end up doing the fridge run. By the time you run to the fridge and accrue your Anarchy stacks, you may as well just do this, jump straight into it. Anyway, we're at the point now where we really don't need to slag things, you can just jump and nuke. It might be something that might be a badass that you don't charge his shield, you dumbass. Anyway, there might be some enemies that are a little bit tougher that you may decide to slag, but there we go. Done the fridge, full anarchy. Enjoy.